Hello friends, it's Terry with Terry's Mailbox, and today I'm presenting the Craft Your Life Zero Waste Flowery Patterns set. I had so much fun with this, so you can see here that on two of them I just really embossed and used the backgrounds, and the other ones I added die cuts. So I'm going to walk you through how I did this. So again, here is the set. Look at all these great floral images and sayings that come with this particular set. And I love how Altenew gives you a guide to help you color your images. So again, I love the fact that the dies cut out the sentiments. Look at this embossing folder. I mean, just all kinds of cool things. So what I started with was I went ahead and heat embossed several different panels in gold and black, and just really went to town doing the heat embossing. And now I'm just adding the colors. So I used Grass Fields and Shadow Creek on this one. So again, I've got the flowers done. Now I've moved on and I'm using the Crystal Violet with my mini blending tool to color in some of the flowers. So again, had a great time just coloring and adding color and interest to these different flower images. And again, I'm going to die cut these, and you'll see what I do with them in a little bit. Stay tuned. So again, still just kind of coloring in the images. I love this purple color, and I love these new round ink pads. They're just so convenient and easy to use. I got to get a holder for it. So you can see here I've added some yellow, and now I am it really looks like a bunch of polka dots. But what I'm doing is lining that up, and then we'll go ahead and do the centers of the flowers. So again, I pulled out the marigold, and then I'm also using warm sunshine on this particular piece. So again, there is the final colored piece. Isn't that gorgeous? So the next thing I'm going to do is line up that one die. I love it when you get a big die that cuts out a bunch of sentiments or a bunch of images, or, it just makes it so much easier to handle. So again, here I am just popping them all out. And you'll see I ended up with a whole bunch of them. So I'm going to have, these are going to show up on additional cards in the future. For this one, I just used a small segment of them. But here I am kind of turning them over here so you can see the pretty colors. Love this. So here's the embossing folder. And you can see that the image is sort of at an angle. And I really wanted it centered top to bottom. So I am lining my my cardstock up cattywampus, and then I had to go use my older pink die cutting embossing machine to get that to be fairly centered. So again, it can handle like 8x12 plates, so that made a difference. So here I am. I'm just going to trim the sides down so that I get that image lined up there in the center. So we'll go ahead and cut that. So again, I'm still just kind of making sure that I can get it down to the right size. And so there's that part there. And so what I'm doing now is I'm adding silver sparkles or silver splatters using a silver or metallic paint. I have an acrylic paint set that has all metal like colors in it. So the next thing I'm going to do, you see I've got my card base already prepared, and I'm using my Altenew glue runner to go ahead and attach that embossed piece to the card base so that I have a little bit of purple exposed, because again, I want to have those flowers in the center. So I'm just I'm trimming off some of the extra pieces, and I'm trying to figure out, I want to make a bouquet type thing in the center of this embossed image. So again, I'm just kind of working on playing with the images here and grabbing the leaves, and again, I want it to be a pretty good size. So again, I'm just kind of playing with the images here. I need some yellow things in there. There we go. Adding some more flowers. And again, you can see I've got them kind of over here in a plastic bin, which is normally what I do with these things. So again, I'll use my scissors to get them all, you know, set in the right place, kind of moving them around. So again, just playing with the die cuts. You know, I do this a lot. I just think it's a creative way to, you know, to get images together to use on card fronts. So again, still just kind of I'm almost there. Still arranging. Oh, let's add some more leaves. And the next thing I did was I picked up a piece of press and seal and then flipped it over. And then that way I could add all of the glue to the background. So you see I've got it attached here to the front. We'll throw an acrylic block on it. And I'm going to move on to my next image that we're doing. So again, here I am, kind of got the green leaves all done. These are just so pretty. I love these things. So again, now we'll go ahead and match up the, you know, the embossed areas. I love that Altenew adds a little bit of just little embossing on their stencils so that you can see exactly where you want to match them up. So again, here I'm adding. This time I'm using Rubelite and Warm Sunshine and Marigold. So again, just kind of coloring in the pink flowers. So again, I kind of moved from, you know, flower to flower to, you know, one type I colored in, you know, marigold and then added snapdragon to it just to give it some depth. So still working here. Still working, adding the colors. I just think it's really fun. And so there, I pulled it off, and look at how pretty that is. Thought that was really nice, really, really pretty. I love the colors. So again, I'm adding another layer. This is the marigold on the orange flowers to really help accentuate them a little bit. I always peek to make sure that I'm happy with the way things are going. So again, there's my background. I didn't color in all the dots because I don't need them, because I've got another idea. I'm going to glue the pieces on top of a background. So again, I added the die, and I have die cut the pieces out. This time I want to keep it together. And the reason I want to do that is because I'm going to add glue on the back of the leaves, and then I'm going to go ahead and glue it to a piece of A2 yellow cardstock panel. So again, I'm just using my white glue applicator and adding glue dots and things around on the leaves. That's really what my focus was. And you can see I've already removed all the flowers because I'm going to pop those up with foam tape. So again, I've got this one little misbehaving leaf. So let me get it back in the die. And you can see the die has helped me, you know, keep everything in place. So there's that light yellow cardstock. So we'll go ahead and put that on there. And then I'm going to flip it over here using just one of my die cut plates. And so then I can go ahead and use the poker to make sure that everything is attached there. And then I'll go ahead and pick it up and just use my fingers to make sure that all of the leaves are adhered well to that cardstock base. So again, you can see here, I'm gonna add foam tape to the back of all of the flowers, and then we'll go ahead and just peel those off. And this is Altenew's foam tape, which I just love. It's really great, great foam tape, comes in a huge roll, and you know, I'll have to get another one as soon as I empty the one I'm working with. So again, I'm just kind of trying to match up and figure out, okay, which opening does the flowers go in? So again, still just kind of adding them here and popping them up. They're so pretty. I love the bright colors on these things. Just kind of adding, still adding the flowers. I'm almost done here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to carefully pull, pull the base part off of there, kind of my template, and keep the flowers in place. So it takes a little bit of work to do that, but you can do it. So again, I've got that all taken care of. I'll push all the floral images down. So then I need to trim the extra flowers off of that background. So we'll go ahead and just grab a big scissors and cut off all of the extra pieces that are kind of hanging over there. So I'm liking how this is looking. And so again, I'll go ahead and use my tape runner to attach it to an A2 card base again. There we go. Yep, just getting them all attached there. I ended up adding some sequins, kind of pink colored sequins in the end, just to finish the card off. And you see that there, and I used one of the sentiments popped up. So again, I had a great time. It's Terry with Terry's Mailbox. Please follow me.